your Missouri State Fair for 1962. Bigger and better, more fun than ever before. The Missouri State Fair, Sedalia, Missouri, from August 18th to 26th, 1962. People come from everywhere, all over Missouri and all over the Midwest. And most people come by car, for Sedalia is an easy drive from anywhere in the state. And no matter how crowded, the traffic moves smoothly and efficiently thanks to the experienced officers. Drive right in. No waiting here either. Although this year's Missouri State Fair is expected to break all attendance records, there's plenty of trained people to handle the crowd and plenty of space for your car. Park right on the fairgrounds, where it's just a short walk to the exhibits and the wonderful entertainment. And bring the whole family, because there's always something for everyone at your Missouri State Fair. Now, whether you've come for the excitement of the Midway or the big car races, the fun of exhibiting your own prize crops or animals, or just the thrill of going to the fair, we know the Missouri State Fair will be the high spot of your summer entertainment. You'll want to see at least one performance of the giant evening stage show at your Missouri State Fair. Here, you'll enjoy spectacular entertainment designed for the whole family. You've seen this exciting act on television, and it's typical of the high quality you'll always find at your Missouri State Fair. Now, this one takes years of practice. We know the dogs are having just as much fun as we are. Your Missouri State Fair has featured such top stars as the Fontane Sisters, Betty Johnson, Conway Twitty, Pinky Lee, Dion and the Belmonts, Roy Acuff, and many, many famous personalities of the entertainment world. Pretty girls, glamorous costumes, beautiful music. This is the show that sets the pattern for others to copy. Well, how would you like the job of choosing the State Fair Queen from among these lovely ladies? Sounds like fun? Well, it's also one of the hardest jobs the judges have ever tackled, because these girls are all queens in their own right, queens of their own county fairs. Here's the official coronation, the lovely State Fair Queen, and on hand with the crown is Lieutenant Governor Hilary Bush. Our queen has won the honor of representing the Missouri State Fair for a whole year. A very lovely lady. Now, this youngster was having the time of his life trying out a new gadget introduced at your Missouri State Fair. He didn't know we were watching, and he couldn't have cared less. And what youngster doesn't dream of one day starring in the big leagues? One of the most popular annual events held in conjunction with your Missouri State Fair is the ham breakfast. Hundreds of people gather to take part in a delicious breakfast featuring the world-famous Missouri country cured ham. Well, here he is, the first prize winner and the man who produced it. Your Missouri State Fair operates under the Department of Agriculture, and here's our Agriculture Commissioner, Don Thomason. As a finale, the prize hams and bacon are auctioned off to the highest bidder. Another popular feature of your Missouri State Fair is Farm Family Day. Families from every county in the state are honored guests of the fair. Here, they're getting their pictures taken for the hometown paper, but there's lots more thrills and excitement and fun. You know, everyone likes a souvenir of the fair, and this young man is no exception. Doesn't fit? Well, try another one. Take your time, there's plenty to choose from. Well, that's the way it goes. Decisions, 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 all day long. Wherever you go on the huge Missouri State Fairgrounds, you see people having a good time, because there's plenty of fun and plenty of room for all. So make sure to bring the youngsters, bring the family, and bring the neighbors. The colorful highway gardens, a must for every fair visitor. Here you'll see beautiful examples of Missouri's outdoor wonderland. Skilled landscape gardening and a rainbow of flowers adds to the effect. The perfect place to catch your breath or eat your picnic lunch. Traditionally, fairs have featured farm animals, and your Missouri State Fair is certainly no exception. In fact, many people come to the fair just to see the magnificent domestic animals. This young couple, however, seems to have found just a little bit more to talk about than most. Well, it's all part of the fun of Fair Week. For you city folks, there's a lot more to prize-winning animals than just a collection of blue ribbons. High-quality animals mean more and better quality meat and milk for everyone, and the judging goes on day after day in the Coliseum. Here's a prize-winning horse having his picture taken. Another important part of your state fair is the Home Economics Building, where the talents of Missouri women are shown to advantage. Now, these little girls didn't bring anything to exhibit or to enter in the competition, but it's a sure bet they will in a year or two with this kind of interest. Did you know that every eating establishment on the fairgrounds is inspected 3 times a day by your Missouri Division of Health? You're probably safer eating at the fair than you are at home. The night horse shows are always popular at your Missouri State Fair. Prize-winning, champion animals, expert riders, costumes, and saddles worth a fortune. Now, these saddles were decorated in genuine sterling silver, and the proud animals seem to know it. They enjoy the show as much as the crowd. Be sure to see the championship horse shows presented nightly in the huge Coliseum on the fairgrounds. When you visit the Missouri State Fair, you'll want to take in the exhibits underneath the huge grandstand, too. The ever-popular cow and calf, sculptured in pure creamery butter, and the meat exhibits, showing you the direct results of scientific breeding of farm animals. Well, the fairgrounds are huge, and one way to see everything is to ride the popular shuttle buses. Time now for a brief stop right here at the Floriculture Building at the south end of the grounds. Here you'll see more than just prize-winning flowers. You'll see the ultimate achievement in the art of flower arranging, using beautiful flowers to complement an already lovely scene. Prize winners, of course, in every variety, size, and color. Right next door is the children's barnyard, an area that always draws an eager crowd. The barnyard is designed especially for the youngsters. All the familiar animals and birds from the fairy tales are here, along with the mother animals and their young. You'll return again and again, guaranteed that the children will have the time of their lives. And just a few feet away is the Homemakers Workshop, an area devoted exclusively to the woman in the family. Every day there are interesting demonstrations on how to make all kinds of items for the home. Today, it's china painting, and our lecturer makes it all seem like child's play. But from the interest shown by our audience, well, you can bet that these ladies will be trying it themselves soon. Well, here's something that the ladies and the whole family will like. Big car racing, an annual feature of your Missouri State Fair. It's Governor's Day, and our popular Chief Executive John Dalton and Mrs. Dalton are on hand for the races, along with many tens of thousands of other eager race fans. Our State Auditor Haskell Holman and Missouri's Lieutenant Governor Hilary Bush get together for a moment before the race starts. There's more to winning a race than just using a heavy foot on the throttle. It begins with a well-designed car and a crack set of mechanics in the pits. And these race cars are tuned to perfection. Today, there are some real champions on a big track at Sedalia. It's a fine day for racing, and the track is in top condition for high speeds. Well, they're off in a tight start and roaring into the first turn, every driver fighting for the slightest advantage. There's big horsepower under those hoods, and the most powerful racing cars in the world have no restrictions on engine size. That, combined with the ultra-fast track at Sedalia, means thrills galore for you. There he goes. Watch that drifting around the turn. Race after race, day after day, all afternoon long, and it's fun for everyone. There's a spin on the turn. The cars are bunched, and it's going to be close. Well, that's what you call real driving. Everyone got around him, and nobody's hurt. He's out of this race, but you know he'll be back for more. You know, it takes real skill to run in the money in this big league of car racing. These cars are built especially for the dirt tracks, and the drivers know them well enough to be almost part of them. This kind of full throttle going is rough on cars, and it's rough on drivers, too, but it's fun for you. Well, here's one racer that couldn't take it, coasting into the pits. But nobody's hurt, and the race goes on. Ooh, and here's another close one. A little too much throttle, just a little too quick, but again, the cars get around him, and nobody's hurt. It's all part of the thrills and chills of big car racing at your Missouri State Fair. Here's the big winner, the champion at Sedalia, Rapid Pete Folse of Tampa, Florida, your Missouri State Fair racing champion. You know, for many people, especially the youngsters, coming to the fair is the end result of a lot of hard work and devoted attention to a favorite animal. Oh, you think he's the best, and you certainly hope he is, but you never really know until he's exposed to the sharp eye of the professional judge. Well, the crowd knows a winner. And here he is, the proud young breeder of a blue ribbon champion, posing for a publicity picture. It's a good start towards an adult career. You know, these folks have discovered one of the countless free attractions at your Missouri State Fair. This one's at the farm machinery area, a musical show, and all free. Agriculture is important in Missouri, and so is farm machinery. Here you'll see all the latest in tractors, implements, and accessories for the farm. Well, this young fellow is off in a world all his own. This is one of the world's largest motor tractors, but in a boy's dreams, it could be anything, an army tank, a battleship, or a rocket to the moon. And here's a cute one from last year's fair. The Naval Air Station at Olathe, Kansas brought this, among other exhibits, and of course the youngsters had a picnic. For many people, the huge variety of the mile-long Midway area is the high spot of the fair. Thrills galore are in store for everyone on the sensational rides offered by the Gooding Amusement Company, the world's largest owner of Midway attractions. Many of the world's newest rides are introduced at your Missouri State Fair, and of course you'll find your old favorites too, like this huge merry-go-round for the youngsters. There's at least one ride for every age group, and safety as well as fun is always stressed at your Missouri State Fair. And of course, as well as rides, the big Midway features many variety exhibits and entertainment shows. No matter what your preference, we know you'll find it on the Midway at the Missouri State Fair. Here we go, something for the big boys. And something for the little ones. Seeing the Midway at night is a thrilling experience, and we know that you'll want to see it both day and night to get the most out of your visits to the State Fair. Here's all the glamour of a Broadway opening night. Pretty girls, exciting costumes, thrilling music. All right, step right up, folks, and get your tickets. No waiting, but no one under 16, please. There it is again, the spectacular view of motion and color, the night view of your Missouri State Fair. On the serious side, this exhibit, sponsored by the Missouri Civil Defense Agency, drew a constant stream of visitors, a grim reminder that there's more to today's world than fun. In spite of its big cities and sophisticated people, Missouri is an important agricultural state. Here, you'll see the prized products of Missouri's farms, blue ribbon-winning fruits, vegetables, and seeds that all contribute to a better diet and a better life for all of us. As we've said, be sure to bring the whole family to the Missouri State Fair, especially the youngsters. They'll love the clowns. And what are the clowns doing? Well, they're doing their own special kind of magic. We hope your family will be in the picture for the fun that's coming up in 1962. Well, that's your preview of the Missouri State Fair for 1962. 9 wonderful days and nights of fun and excitement of the kind you'll find nowhere else. August 18th to 26th, Sedalia, Missouri, the 1962 Missouri Fair.